Hello YouTube, Hippykillerz is back once again, and I'm bringing back, well, not necessarily a favourite, but a lot of people seem to like this series, so I've brought it back. Since I haven't talked for a while, sorry, just sorting out my hair, since I haven't talked in depth about wrestling as a whole, and in general, of the universe, of the WWE, and Shikara, and Ring of Honor, and unfortunately TNA. So I brought back best, worst, could. Basically, if you haven't watched this before, I list 3 of the best things happening in that certain promotion, 3 of the worst things, and 3 of the things that could be brilliant. So let's kick things off with Monday Night Raw, the staple really of wrestling these days. On a whole, it's improved since the whole guest host thingy-malarkey ended. Thingy-malarkey, I like that word. I might keep that word in my vocabulary. Yeah, it's improved as a whole. You got new faces coming up, but let's get on to it with the best things. And coming in at number 3 is The Miz as the WWE Champion. Personally, I thought when he cashed the Money in the Bank in, he was going to lose. Unfortunately, and he beat Randy Orton, which made me very, very happy. I was like, yes, Randy Orton lost. Fantastic. Fan-bloody-tastic. And The Miz, I think he can cut a brilliant promo. And he says himself that he doesn't think his promos are brilliant. He's not happy with most of his promos. And I can't imagine why. He's probably the best promo cutter on Raw. And that's saying something, because that's where usually all the best promo cutters are. But unfortunately, his feud with John Morrison didn't go the way I hoped, and he's been feuding with Jody King Lawler. But he hasn't been like a throwaway champion, in my opinion. I think he's here to stay. Hopefully he keeps the belt to Mania. Hopefully he faces John Cena. If he loses to Cena at Mania, I won't mind, but hopefully he beats Cena at Mania. So Miz is number 3. Number 2 is CM Punk. Obviously I am a straight edge. I am a mark for CM Punk. But 2009 really didn't go the way I wanted it for CM Punk. It started off strong with the Straight Edge Society. He had Gallows and Serena. Both of them are released now, which is insane. Insane. And Joey Mercury still has a job. Baffles me. Absolutely baffles me. Because apparently Joey Mercury is a prick. Who? And then he got into that feud with the Big Show, which just buried him and crippled him, in my opinion. Then he moved him to Raw, trying to make him look strong. Wasn't really doing anything. He got injured. He became a commentator. Loved him as a commentator, by the way. It was really funny, especially when he said, "John, my diet sold it." Fantastic stuff. Fantastic. And now he's the leader of Nexus. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's got perhaps the weaker members of Nexus, but if anything, he'll help him. Don't know why the fuck David Otunga is in there. God knows why. He should have turned face ages ago. It looks like they were going to turn him face. My hair is a mess today. I do apologise. They should have turned him face long ago to feud with Barrett or something, even though I wouldn't approve. But there you go. He's got Husky Harris still. That's good. Michael McGillicuddy, I hate. His promos, I never thought I'd be complimenting David Otunga over Michael McGillicuddy, but God, Michael McGillicuddy just bores me to tears. And the best thing happening on Raw is Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, the best wrestler in the world. I mean, he's on Raw. If any show he wouldn't survive, it would be Raw. But he's making a go of it. He's the United States Champion. He's had a couple of little feuds which have been pretty good. He feuded with The Miz. They had an awesome match. Feuded with Ted DiBiase. They had a pretty good match. Is he still feuding with Tyson Kidd? I thought they were going to start a feud, and I haven't really watched Raw like fully. I just skipped through the bit, and I haven't really seen Tyson Kidd on Raw and his Diesel lookalike. Can someone explain to me in the comments what's happened with Tyson Kidd and Daniel Bryan? Are they still feud? Because I don't really know. But anyway, his match with John Morrison on Raw, loved it, loved it. I hope Daniel Bryan becomes main eventer this year. Really do. Get rid of the Bellas, please, because they don't even know what the difference is between a vegan and a virgin. Dumb butchers. So yeah, those are the best. Let's move on to the worst. And coming in at number 3 is Mr. Randall Orton. Randy Orton, the Viper, the Apex Predator, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Please stop burying talent. Okay? It may not be up to you, but it might. Because I don't see the script writers on the screen, so I'm blaming you. You are to blame, Mr. Randy. I know you've hung out with Triple H, so you've obviously got some goings on in the mind department. You hear voices, yes, you hear Triple H's voices telling you to bury people. In my opinion, you didn't help Dolph Ziggler at all on Raw. I think it's because they didn't believe John Morrison as a credible main eventer. They put you in the title picture again. Please. And they're talking about doing Orton and Cena at Mania. No! I don't want to see that. I don't. Mania's one of the few pay-per-views I buy. I don't want to see that match. No. Never, Trevor. Not at Mania. You've done it at every other pay-per-view. It's like Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Just leave it. Just leave it. Leave it, Orton. I'm telling you. Otherwise I'll punt you in the head for what you did to Jericho. Number 2, David Otunga. Please get him off my screens. I don't see what they see in him. I mean, yeah, he's somewhat of a celebrity because he's married to a celebrity. Maybe it's like second-hand smoking. He's a second-hand celebrity. I don't know. He's not good in the ring. He's not good. He's a charisma black hole. I mean, seriously, you had Wade Barrett and John Cena in the promo. In walks David Otunga. Charisma's gone. Seriously, he's that bad. Just get him off. Or make him a jobber. You made Darren Young a jobber, make him a jobber. You're probably going to make Michael Tarver a jobber, make him a jobber. You made Yoshi Tatsu a jobber, make him a jobber. I could carry on, the list goes on. David Otunga, get off my screen. Go on Heat. Oh wait, Heat doesn't exist. Maybe like your career shouldn't exist. And number 1 with a bullet for me is Sheamus. Now I'm a fan of Sheamus. I used to like what Sheamus was doing when he was WWE champ. But then he won King of the Ring and he comes out and he looks like something out of Fantasia. What the hell are you doing, man? You're telling me this is Triple H's boy and Triple H is supposed to come back and feud with the Goat King? Seriously. What are they going to feud over? Oh, I'm the King of Kings, aren't you, Sheamus? I'd play with sheep, fella. It was ridiculous. How is this helping Sheamus? He's a 2-time WWE champion and now he looks like something off a Disney film. Stop it, Sheamus. You were awesome. Go back to being awesome. No more King stuff, okay? We've seen this gimmick time and time and time again and you're doing nothing new. If anything, you're making it worse. Stop it to help your career. And now we move on to the coulds. Basically, who could be money, who could be a draw, who could be entertaining, stuff like that. Third, we got John Morrison. Now, everyone knows John Morrison's a good wrestler. He's his promos since he's turned face are seriously, they suck. I mean, go back and watch the Dirt Sheet. I love the Dirt Sheet. Him and Miz. You had Howard Finkel doing the voiceover, and they had like all the little gags, and they would bash everyone, even if they were face or heel, and I loved it. That was a fantastic show. And if you watch Morrison there, he has this persona about him. He's straight-faced, he's like, welcome to the Palace of Wisdom, with his sunglasses on. He sounds like he can cut a promo. Now he's cutting promos about mooses and walruses, and it's like, how the fuck has this got to do with anything with Jim Morrison, which is basically what your gimmick is supposed to be, even though it's not. Okay? You could be a star. You could be. Number 2, Tyson Kidd. Now, I wasn't a fan of the Hart Dynasty splitting up, but, because, I mean, neither of them can be heel, in my opinion. I mean, David Hart Smith, he's got shiny cheeks out to here. David Hart Smith, all that. And Tyson Kidd, he's got that silly little quiff. And what happened to Natalya? Why didn't Natalya complain? She wasn't even seen. She didn't even ask her. She didn't even voice an opinion. She don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm the champion now. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to beat Lay Cool. Da, da, da. Off she goes. And Tyson Kidd gets stuck with Diesel. Yeah. And I'm not even sure what he's doing now. As I said earlier, I thought he was going to feud with Daniel Bryan over the United States Championship. That would have made me extremely happy. Yays. But he's not doing anything, is he? I think he's on Superstars, so that's basically Jobber Central. He's beating jobbers. It's like, if you are going to use him as a heel, use him as a heel. Don't use him as like a jobber heel, please. And number 1 is Hippykillerz. Yes, the big army tank with a Ferrari engine. Jake the Snake Roberts and Takeshi Morishima rolled into one. You get Hippykillerz, which explains the weight gain. Yes. He's cut a nice little promo. He's a good worker. I think he could be a credible main eventer, in my opinion. I don't see why you put him in the Nexus. He should be a loner gimmick, like Bad News Brown or Randy Orton, or something like that, you know? Speaking of Bad News Brown, does anyone remember him having a rat? I was watching like an old SummerSlam and they were talking about he had a rat. And like, when did he have a rat? Random. Like that little comment I just said. But yeah, Hippykillerz. And that is it for Raw. Join me in a bit for the SmackDown one. It's Hippykillerz signing out. And the tea is back, my friends. The tea is back.